Yo, what is going on, everybody on YouTube? It is your boy Kanube coming here with the new video. I want to talk to you guys about the new skill K perks that I guess were suggested by a lot of people in the community. Pretty much a lot of the mods were putting some, we pretty much put this blog together to talk about skill cape improvement project or whatever. I guess some type of improvement to for the 99 skill capes, level 99 skill capes that we have in the game and stuff. So pretty much, I'm start off. It says a very popular idea over the past year and more has been to add little improvements to each of the skill capes to give them more of a reason to be worn when training the related skill. I agree. I feel like when you get a level 99 skill and you have the skill cape or something, man, that little one boost you get, you know, that plus one boost was very small, man. I feel like when you actually get a skill to level 99, you work that hard, you know what I'm saying? Consider you're not a botter or whatever, but you know, so you work this hard, you deserve something that's really awesome, man. But pretty much, yeah. So I pretty much put a bunch of highlights of each clip. Of each skill, how that skill would be, how that skill would look like with the perk. So I had a lot of fun making it, man. I hope you guys actually enjoy it. Yeah, man. So first, let's get started off with the first cape was the attack cape. Okay, so the attack cape, the perk for the attack cape is you get free access to go into the Cyclops in the Warriors Guild. Now this perk in particular, I feel like it's awesome for anyone who loses their defenders while PKing. At a high combat level, it doesn't take too long to collect Warrior Guild tokens, but it's still time consuming, you know, getting them and hopefully getting a defender. And on top of that, it's like, even though you can collect so many Warrior Guild tokens, but even though you have, like, say you have 1K tokens, man, you can go on the Cyclops, you can kill Cyclops nonstop, and you still can't get a rune defender or whatever defender you're going for. So having free access, man, it just, I love it, man. I really do love this perk right here. I love it 100%. All right, for the next perk. So the next perk is the strength perk. The strength perk pretty much gives players unlimited teleports to the Warriors Guild. I like this perk because ever since the elite clue requirements came out, a lot of the clue requirements require you to go to do things in the Warriors Guild. Like, for one, like one of the clue requirements is to talk to Camfrina. Another clue requirement is to wield a black salamander next to the bank, or I think it has to be next to the bank. And then another elite clue requirement is to dig at a coordinate in the big room that has the big W in there. So this perk is definitely going to be helpful for those things. I really do like this perk right here, and I already had 99 strength and attack, so it's even better. All right, the next cape is the defense cape. The next perk is the defense perk. The defense perk acts as a ring of life that doesn't degrade. This can be pretty useful for wildy PKing under level 30 wilderness. I mean, it's pretty much, I'm assuming it's just going to work, you know, just like the ring of life does, except it won't degrade. And to be honest, I'm not ashamed to admit it. The Ring of Life have saved my life countless times. You know, when I was, you know, trying to get astronomical keys at the Gower's Dungeon, Wildy Cave, or when I was just doing some Venonantis or something like that. So to be honest, I like this idea. It's cool. It's cool. The next perk, the ranged perk. All right, this is the perk. This is the first perk I actually heard about when I first heard about this big topic of 99 skill K perks. The range perk is going to act as an accumulator. So pretty much, you won't get the stats the accumulator has, but you will have the cape stats, which is +9 towards all defense stats, and the ability to save more ammo while using, you know, ammo. Using ammo for your range or whatever. It's not bad, actually, when you think about it. At first, I didn't like it, but I mean, to be honest, you have 99 range. You know what I'm saying? I think you do deserve to show off your cape, and you know what I'm saying, if you actually PK with it, you know, you won't lose as much you know, arrows or whatever. So I like it. It's cool. All right, the next perk is the prayer perk. Now the prayer cape perk gives a player the chance of increasing 1 to 2 prayer points for each dose a prayer. Yeah, each dose of prayer potion you drink, and 1 to 3 points per dose for each dose of super restore, depending on your prayer level. This is pretty cool. This cape is pretty much, the perk is pretty much like the it's like the I can't think of the tool. I think it's the blessed. I forgot what that tool is, but it's pretty much like the what is it called? What is it called? It's like the holy wrench. There you go. The holy wrench. I said the blessed. It's pretty much like the holy wrench. If anybody know what the holy wrench is, if you don't, the holy wrench pretty much, as long as you have the holy wrench in your inventory, you know what I'm saying? If you consistently have like a prayer on, like say you're at Nightmare Zone, or you're training at Bandits, and you know it requires you, pretty much when you train that way, it requires you to have your prayer up for a long time. So when you have that holy wrench in your inventory, it actually gives you a lot of extra prayer, depending on your prayer level and how much prayer you use it, and you know, etc. So I think this perk really come in handy when it comes to training in Nightmare Zone, or training at Bandits, or training wherever you are that requires you to sip a lot of prayer potions. It might even be useful at Dagonoth Kings if you take Crystal Bow. You don't have to worry about the ammo, so you just wear a prayer cape. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to. You can save an inventory space instead of having to bring that holy wrench. You could just use a prayer cape. So that's actually pretty cool too. I like that. It's pretty awesome. All right, what's the next one? The next perk is the hit points perk, and this one I did a lot of research and adding up with this perk right here. This perk pretty much, the hit points cape acts as if you have the rapid heal prayer activated. I think this idea is pretty cool, and I'll tell y'all why. First of all, man, let's do a little let's do a little bit of math right here. First off, a player always recovers 1 hit point every minute their HP is low. The cape will make you heal 2 hit points every minute while wearing it. So if you have the cape equipped for an hour, you will heal technically 120 hit points an hour if your HP is always low. That is a lot of HP heal. Some of you might ask, like, where would this where would this benefit people? Actually, I think this cape would really help when it came to doing like Slayer. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing like some long Slayer task, just keep the cape on and bam, you just slowly get some HP up. Or long God Wars dungeon trips, like let's say you're doing Bandos or Sarah Diamond God Wars with the HP cape on. Usually these boss trips could last up to 3 hours or more, depending on how good the trip is. So let's add up if you add up the HP cape perk with 3 hours of bossing, you could possibly gain 120 points for every hour. So a 3-hour trip will add up to about 360 hit points regenerated. That's a lot of HP regained, but of course not as much HP will be gained if your HP is already full, half, or most of the times. But it's still cool to think about the rapid heal perk without the loss of prayer. But in my opinion, the fire cape is still the one and truly best cape to use. So, I think it's a cool idea, but I'm sticking with the fire cape. The next perk is the magic perk. The magic perk is going to allow a player to cast Spellbook Swap once a day on the cape. I think this perk is cool. I just wish they made it like 3 times a day instead of once a day, because I go on Lunars when I want to PK or do a farm run, and then I go on Ancients when I want to do like some hybrid PKing or some Dagonoth Kings. So I usually switch my spellbook like 3 times a day. So I wish you can at least switch it like 3 times a day. But I mean, technically, this isn't the this is pretty much just this is just in the works of the ideas. I don't think these ideas are like stamped already. I don't think they're actually like, confirmed. I think we can still probably tell them, like, give them 3 days. But I like this. I like this perk, man, because I switch my spellbook every day for stuff. So I like this. I actually like this. I have 99 magic too. So something I would like to something I would look forward to using. All right, the next perk is the rune crafting perk. Pretty much the rune crafting perk. The rune crafting perk. When you have the rune crafting cape on, it will act as all TRs or decreased chance of degrading pouches. I definitely think this perk is cool for people who don't use the Abyss to runecraft. The reason why the first perk isn't too good for the Abyss rune crafters is because when you use the Abyss to rune craft, you don't need a talisman or tiara to get inside. So the first perk being a universal tiara or a talisman is really no use for Abyss rune crafters, unless you're actually using other methods to get to the altars. Like you're actually, in Karamja, going to the nature altar. You know what I'm saying? This would be cool if you're actually, in Lunar Isle or whatever, actually crafting Astral runes or whatever, or Astral runes, whatever you call it. I feel like this would be cool. But to be honest, I think everyone who has 99 rune crafting uses the Abyss, so it's kind of like, eh. But because like me, I'm usually crafting nature runes. So the second perk, the decreased chance of degrading pouches, could save a bit of time. To be honest, I feel like that perk is cool because it could save a bit of time depending on what runes you're crafting. Like I'm usually crafting nature runes, so the dark mage is right next to me. You know what I'm saying? So it'll only save me like 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying, to just fix my repair my pouches. But I mean, if you're crafting like body runes or air runes, which the portals, like the body runes and air rune portal, the fire rune portals, those are located, all the way at the bottom of the Abyss. So if you're crafting those runes, then yeah, like you have to go north to repair the pouches. Then you got to go all the way back down to the body rune portal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That would that perk would definitely help them. But to be honest, I mean, who the hell is going to craft body runes at 99 rune crafting, right? I don't know, but I definitely think this is a cool perk for the rune crafting cape. It's pretty awesome. All right, the next perk is the construction perk. The construction cape will allow a player to teleport to their player-owned house 5 times a day. I feel like this perk makes sense because a lot of people with 99 construction are always at their player-owned house to begin with. They usually have it open for everyone to use the gilded altar or armor stand or just to chill and play some games. So it's nothing too fancy. The perk, I mean, it's nothing too good, but I feel like I think it's cool. I think it's cool for people who have 99 construction because they're usually at their house, all day, every day, anyways. The next perk is the agility perk. Pretty much the agility perk will act as a graceful cape, including the weight reduction. I guess there's not too much stuff you can do with an agility cape. I agree with the weight reduction, but they also could have gave you like a restore run energy twice a day, like the Lumbridge ring maybe. I don't know. Like I feel like they could have added something else to the cape. I don't know, but that's my opinion, man. What do you guys think? The next cape is the Herblord cape. So pretty much the Herblord cape will allow a player to search the cape and find a pestle and mortar. This is pretty much like the fletching cape. I don't know anyone with 99 Herblord who wouldn't have a pestle and mortar in their bank already. Like I don't know. Like I feel like they could have something better. Like this is just an idea I have. What if a player can activate the cape and it cleans all the grimy herbs in their inventory about 3 to 5 times a day? So it pretty much speeds up cleaning herbs without having to go all the way to Narda to clean them, or cleaning them yourself, and you still get the XP. Like what about that? I think that would be cool. But I don't know. You guys can comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. All right, the next perk is the thieving perk. The thieving perk provides thieving benefits as the same thieving benefits as the Ardun cape, which will give a player a 10% better chance of pickpocketing, except this will work anywhere in RuneScape. This idea is pretty cool, but I don't know where it would actually benefit people. I mean, we already know the best money-making method for thieving is Rogue's Chest, located in the 54 Wilderness, and you're successful 100% of the times when you open a Rogue's Chest. So it's not like you actually need the 10% boost with the cape. So it's a cool idea. I'm just not sure how useful it would really be when it comes to actually thieving anywhere in RuneScape, But I mean, I'm not sure. The next perk is the crafting perk. The crafting perk gives a player unlimited teleports to the crafting guild. This is a cool perk because the only way you can get to the crafting guild is with the skill necklace, which have to be recharged by either using it on the totem pole in the Legends Guild, or casting the Recharge Dragonstone spell, or the Fountain of Ruin in the Wilderness. So having unlimited teleports to the crafting guild with the K perk is pretty awesome. Slayer perk is the next perk. So Slayer perk can persuade your, if you have the Slayer perk, you can persuade, a player can persuade their Slayer master to reassign you the same Slayer task you just had once a day. I do a lot of Slayers, so this idea is fine with me. I think it's pretty cool. I just wish you could get, I just wish you can get like not like a second perk with this cape. I wish you can get like one free skip option a day too, like you can skip a task or something, or like one free teleport to any slave master option or something like that. I mean, it's no big deal, but I just wish you can get like a free skip also. But otherwise, other than that, I think it's a cool perk. The next perk is the Hunter perk. The Hunter perk is going to allow a player to teleport 5 times per day to Black Chin's or Red Chin, to Black Chin Champa or the Red Chin Champa area. This idea is also for anyone this idea is pretty cool for anyone who does Black Chin Champas, because Black Chin Champas are located in the wilderness, and from what I hear, a lot of PKers hunt people who catch Black Chin Champas, since Black Chin Champas are worth 2k each. So if you kill a person collecting Black Chin Champas, I mean that's a bank for you. I mean, so yeah, the fact that a lot of PKers try to kill like Black Chin Champa skillers and stuff, it causes a lot of skillers to have to run back and forth from the bank to Black Chin Champas. So this unlimited teleport perk will make trips faster, I think. So I think this is going to be pretty cool. Actually, this perk makes me want to get 72 Hunters, so I'm down with it. I like it. The next perk is the mining perk. The mining perk has the Varrock Armor 3 effect, which is a 10% chance of receiving a double ore from the rock you mine, including the XP for that extra ore, all the way up to adamantite. Not bad. I like it, but I wonder will it work for pay dirt in the Motherlode mine, because the Inferno pickaxe that just came out, that just got released, doesn't smelt pay dirt because it's technically not an ore. So will we get will we get two pay dirt? So like if we have these, if a person is wearing the mining perk, will they get 2 pay dirt while mining at the Motherlode? Or I don't know. I guess we'll see. I definitely like this idea though. I just wish it will work at the Motherlode mining. Probably not, because it's technically not an ore, but we'll see. The next perk is the smithing perk. The smithing perk would provide the goldsmithing gauntlets XP boost. So pretty much you get 2.5 times more smith XP for smelting gold bars. To be honest, getting extra XP when you're already 99 smithing defeats the purpose. I mean, unless you're one of those skillers going for 200 smith XP, which is like Resident Sleeper, I think a better perk would be like you have a 1 out of 10 chance of smelting a gold ore and getting 2 gold bars or something like that. Like you have a chance of getting like 2 gold bars from 1 gold ore or something. I don't know, maybe something a little better. But the whole perk idea of certain capes give you more XP, it really defeats the purpose when you're already 90. We already had 99, unless you're just fighting for the a higher rank on the high scores. But hopefully they can think of something better. All right, the next perk is the fishing perk. The fishing perk will give you a permanent fishing boost of level 100, which will provide a small boost to catch your rate when fishing. In my opinion, fishing is a really boring skill to me, so increasing the chances of you catching a fish, even if it's a really small increase, is pretty cool. They also mentioned that it will be a slight XP boost per hour. But like I said before, when it comes to getting extra XP towards a skill you already have 99 in, it really doesn't matter unless you're one of those people who just really want to focus on the XP. I think it's a cool idea though. The next perk is the cooking perk. Cookie perk will prevent you from burning anything. Currently, it says currently many items can still be burnt at 99 cooking. Cooking gauntlets prevent you. The cooking gauntlets currently prevent people or players from burning sharks, but not dark crabs, sea turtles, and manta rays. The cookie cape will stop you. It said the cookie cape perk will stop you from burning everything currently in game. That is fucking awesome, man. That right there is pretty sweet right there, man. I know people who cook a lot of manta rays and dark crabs and stuff lose quite a bit of money when they when they burn them. So this perk will pretty much mean there would no longer be any money loss when it comes to cooking because of burning food. I love this perk, man. This perk is fucking awesome, man. I like it. I don't have 99 cooking, but it's awesome. Next perk is the fire making perk. The fire making perk will act as a light source. To be honest, I guess this is cool. I mean, people will be able to go inside dark rooms that people will pretty much, I guess, be able to go inside of certain rooms that usually require a lantern or candle. But if you have the cape on, you won't have to, use those items. So I guess it will save you inventory space or whatever. But I wish you can use the cape on logs to burn them or something. Like, I guess it's cool. It's not really beneficial, but it's whatever. I think they could come up with something better. All right, the next perk is the wood cutting perk. The wood cutting perk increases the chance of finding a bird's nest. This is cool. This is real cool because back in the day, a rabbit's foot necklace would increase your chances of getting a bird's nest from wood cutting, but for some reason they didn't give the rabbit's foot necklace the same ability it had back in the day. Back in the day in old school. So the ability was no longer in game anymore with the rabbit's foot necklace. So and bird nests are really cool for woodcutters. Anybody who does a lot of woodcutting, they know that saving a bird nest is quite good money. I mean, bird nests are around 3K each when they're crushed. You can sell them. They add up. I mean, they're good to sell, or you can use them to make diamond brews. I think this perk is cool for the woodcutting lovers. The next perk is the farming perk. The farming perk gives a 5% increased yield from herb patches. This would stack with any other boost you can get for increasing yield. An example, the magic secateurs. So the magic secateurs increase the crop yield of herbs by 10% already. So if you have 99 farming, you're going to get a 15% crop yield of herbs if you have the cape on, which means you'll have even a slightly better chance of getting more herbs. You can't complain about getting more herbs from your herb patches, right?
Smoke weed every day.
Shit, I do a lot of farming, so more herbs, it's easier. I love it. Pretty much the fletching perk is the same as the herb perk. Pretty much you just search the cape, but this time in the cape you'll find a knife, which is just, it's not the best idea they had. It's really nothing to talk about this perk. I almost forgot to do it because there's nothing really cool about it. But yeah, that's it. All right, the max cape is still being developed, so we won't really know what they have planned for it. They didn't really give us an idea what the max cape is, but I do want to hear you guys' ideas in the comment section of this video. Just let me know what you guys think would be a cool idea for the max cape, and it might even give them some ideas. So yeah. And to the selling perk. The selling perk, even though selling won't be a skill, let's discuss the perk. All right, so if a person had the 99 Slayer, selling perk, players would have an increased chance of
these nuts. Got him. Got him.